So I just wanted to get ahead of the curve and wish you all a happy new year. And thank all of you who have journeyed or dipped into Sunday Soul Search during this year. It's definitely been a bit of a learning curve for me about my ability to show up in a space most weeks and actually to dig deeper and deeper into my vulnerabilities. I've really appreciated your comments and your shared experiences, both in public and more precious in private as well. And it feels apt to end where I begun, on a bit of a whim actually, this time last year on New Year's Eve. And so actually, for the last couple of months, I've thought that would be, this session would be the end. This would be the end of Sunday Soul Search. This would be the end of me showing up in a bit of a space. But 3 weeks ago, I had what I call like a massive download on the way home from a night away with friends. That's what dancing will do for me anyway. And so you've heard it here first. I am launching a new series called Life Lessons for Little A. I'm Little A, well, I'm Big A now. But as I walk into my 50th year, I'm thinking back about things that I would have loved my 20-year-old self to know or to hold on to. And actually part of all of it came through that whole night out with a friend and her family and her, I keep calling her baby, but she's not a baby anymore. She's first year at uni, her 19-year-old rocking up as a surprise to us all and just having this really precious moment in a hotel room where we hung out with her and just listened to what had gone on in term one, but also bantered, shared wisdom, heard her wisdom, which was just glorious, and it really got me thinking, oh my goodness, I remember, because my friend and I met at uni, I remember what that age felt like, and I remember who I thought I was and what I thought was ahead of me. So as I've said, like, I don't know about you, but at 20 I was fearless. I was impervious to some of life's larger challenges, and I was as fit as I was ever going to be. Like, I cycled everywhere. I was in the final year of a sports science degree. I went on to do a postgrad where I was literally playing sport all day, every day, most days. And I was generally loving life. I was independent for the first time and I was excited to be going it alone. I'd split up with what would turn out to be my great love, and I was confident that there'd be another one that would come along shortly. And I had a great partner in crime in this individual, Myra, and we spurred each other on to bolder heights with our clarion cry. Like, our motto of that season was bollocks to them, we'll do what we want. Happy days. Thankfully, oblivious of what was to come. Now, I don't think in this coming year that I've got anything blindingly new to share with you who have lived to midlife and beyond. And the truth is, I'm still relearning some of those lessons and probably will be until the day I die. And I'm still having to adjust my mindset accordingly. But my hope for this series is that, one, it just allows me to indulge in a little bit of memory lane stuff, that it lays down some foundations for a book that I feel is brewing inside of me, and it helps me to discover the bones of my TED Talk, which is a big thing on my bucket list. And I would love it if you journey with me this year. Actually, I'm currently up to 64 life lessons. That's how massive that download was. I'd love it if you journey with me this year, but this time join in the conversation. Don't be a passive observer. Tell me how you feel. Tell me if it's nonsense. Share your version of that life lesson, like life lesson number 1 today. Don't put your contact lenses in when you've been cutting Scotch bonnet chili peppers. Pretty sure my mum taught me that when I was really, really young. So tell us your version of that life lesson. Tell us what lessons you've learned along the way. And who knows, if we're having that dialogue, maybe we'll do something different this year. Maybe we'll have live people in with me on a Sunday sharing a particular life lesson as well. Just putting it out there. So let's adventure together this year through life lessons for Little A. Antoinette. Whatever you're doing this evening, choose joy. See you next week and have a happy new year.